trains and stuff. Mind you, I think we can actually put even more trains on because those iron mines and stuff are not being used up.
Nope. I'm organising the train network a little bit better. It's,
What the hell are all these drones doing?
concrete.
Okay.
Just now and then place concrete down, you know what it's like.
Yeah.
One thing, I think a big limitation in how we've designed the factory is having them going around in a big loop. So having, multiple lanes going in a big loop. Rather than having two-way track going everywhere. So, because we've got both these tracks, they go in between and it's essentially a big waiting area. I think it would have probably been better if it was two-way all over the place, rather than one way in a big loop.
Yeah. Oh well.
Oh, I have actually placed this one already. I just had. There we go. this copper mine, this 4.1, I had actually already placed the blueprints. That's good.
Now that is a lot of trains, but I've just done another one of each. Yes! It's like 27,000 plate. That's like a mixture of iron and copper.
I like the graph, the waves and stuff.
Yeah, but if we look at the last...
the copper cable, it's like, go. The waves of production.
I think it is going up. I mean, the peak is certainly more than what it could previously take.
Actually, I'm going to just dump these chemical parts.
Alex, 17,000 iron plate to set. It just went up to. Just the iron.
Good grief. That's all kind of crazy.
Yeah, both factories are now smelting a reasonable amount. Because all the trains are running. We're going to try the mines out faster than you can. Oh my god, this is so ridiculous. Yeah, I'm pretty chuffed with that. This is now officially the biggest factory we've ever made.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy, isn't it?
It's because I've called extra trains in now.
Right, how is nuclear power doing?
I just love that 27,000 iron plate. That is just
Oh, that is glorious! The amount of nuclear power we now nuclear things we have. 702 to 235, but that is over double that because all of those factories hold 80 extra, so all of them got 120 in.
wow.
So there is a
yeah.
There's a lot there.
Yeah, so averaged over the last...
Actually, I need to make a very important factory. The Roboport factory. Which would be rather handy. Please make me Roboports.
Well, there's enough plate in both of these factories to call trains now. Well, I succeeded in what I wanted to. I just saw that suddenly go plonk.
There we go. Roboport factory has now been built.
I think it's actually required now.
It's been a long time coming. I've been wanting one for a while. You know what? I'm just going to let it go.
Yeah, it'll fill up. Like, I thought we were a bit excessive on how much we had in those chests, and then we placed this. Just look at the numbers, Alex. Look at the numbers.
Right, logistics slots gone up. We're kind of running out of tech.
Yeah, we need to start building rockets. But you know what? We're in a good position to build rockets now.
Yeah.
Ah, that's an enormous factory. Right, I know that we don't have all the concrete in the world, but I'm going to place it. Okay. This may make the pollution go a little bit crazy, but it's necessary. Maintain.
Don't need any of that. Well, what I was thinking building the silo is basically below the military factory where we used to have that coal trains. Because, well, it's got stations already set up essentially. We also got like tons of coal we're just not using.
Like, we're producing more than we've ever produced before, and we've got like spare capacity. That's what terrifies me. What is the pollution map like when I actually switch it on? Alex, it's getting bigger.
It's glowing.
Yeah.
Alright, actually we're going to have to look at the south. Ooh, I think that's a nest. Yeah, it looks like it might be a nest down south, which might be close to absorbing pollution. There's a spawner which I think got missed, and then to the west we're going to have to take probably that out. The north is still fine. The north is crazily fine.
Do you know what? I've got...
Forests are ridiculously good in this game.
I took down a reasonable chunk of forest over here.
I may have primed a load more construction bots into the network.
That's cool. Wow, the pollution is actually spreading down. Wow. Oh my. Hey, there's 7.5 million iron there. Oh, and I was like, oh, that's like really close to the factory, and I realised, no, it's actually really far away from the factory.
Just turn that off. Stop putting construction bots into the network, of which there are now 4,000.
Yeah, but we need them all, Alex. I seem to have an excess of stuff. Are we still out of iron gear wheels?
Most likely. Can't insert coal. Yeah, I know the inventory's full. What, I accidentally picked up all the wood. Damn it. We have a lot of empty storage chests now.
It's because there was grenades in there. Sorry, was coal in there. I have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 800 grenades on me though.
That's kind of insane. I don't need 123 filter inserters. I think I accidentally built them all. Okay, go away everything like that. Let's put that pollution is kind of crazy. Yeah, there's a couple of areas down south I'm a little bit concerned about. I can't tell if there's actually biters there or not.
Well, we'll go and do it in the next play. We'll do that.
I'm going to head down there now.
Fine, we'll do one big.
Well, it doesn't need to be a big thing. There are patches. There's groups of stuff, and I don't know if it's groups of biters or nests. And if they're nests, I need to destroy them because, yeah. Yeah, but it might just be groups of biters, you know, in a cube. It could just be some worms together. I know what you mean, but when traveling this distance, I see what you mean by really wanting a actual navigation compass.
Yeah. It may be that it's not really designed for you to really go quite as far out as we are.
There is a spawn here. Oh no, it isn't. It is just where I thought it was one of them there. Yeah, so you've just round here. I think there might just be there's worms. There are actually a couple of spawners down here though. I'll kill those since I'm here and all that. That.
Oops, I pressed belt instead.
Just in fine there. Yeah, there's just like a few individual actual nests. So it might have been when we did the whole thing, they might have survived. You know, when there's one surviving and like a patch. Okay, actually I will. Oh yeah, I want to put the second shield on, don't I? Not a second shield, then second reactor. I quite like the setup of 4 legs. I find that's actually a very nice setup just generally. I find it's good for just running around the base as well. Decent speed for getting around places. Blow everything up. Oh, I missed the nest. Or spawner. It is crazy how much more the desert doesn't absorb pollution compared to the forest. Whoa, there's a lot of spinners. That's all.
We didn't build nukes.
Hmm?
We haven't built nukes yet. Nukes.
That's true. So, hell of a lot of behemoths there. Right, I think that's them all dead. My drones are just like killing. I've killed everything, all the like the big ones, and then it's like the only things are left are behemoths.
Yeah?
I'm dead.
Right.
A mistake.
I don't know. Maybe you're just more awesome.
We need to try poison capsules as well. That was one thing I meant to build.
Yeah, but Mel, there's a difference in price and everything, isn't there?
Okay.
What's that?
Yeah, the biters are just getting murdered by the huge swarm of destroyer drones. It's great. They're trying to go to a new nest, but they're getting stuck on the train because they're so spread apart now. And zap. Yikes! I think that might be a little bit far.
What's that?
Where you are, you've kind of gone a little bit further than what's required, I think.
Really? Oops. I've just checking below, but it's mainly forest up. Whoa. Okay. Yeah. Point taken.
Look at damage.
Whoa!
Oh, there is
Quite the nest.
there is actually a nest here surrounded by water, completely.
Ah, interesting. So we won't get attacks from it. Whoa, that's sad.
But
Yeah.
it would. I'm wondering because if we leave it, it will absorb pollution, right?
Yeah,
but it can't
so it's
send
actually
attacks at
beneficial
us.
for us.
So it can't. I'll actually leave it.
Yeah, it's beneficial for us. I think.
It might mean that we get attacked by another nest. There might be a failsafe in the game, but I doubt it because it's a very specific scenario and pretty rare for something like that to happen. It's like it is technically possible to start on like an island, like in the middle of nowhere, in the
Oh,
middle
crap.
of the water.
This is not good. This is really not good. Ow, 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 ow.
You alive?
Yes. I got myself trapped because the land disappeared.
Ah, yeah.
I mean, that is a lot.
I mean, these resource patches are just ridiculous in scale. Like 15 million iron there. It's like another 2 million. Even that iron patch, which you're clearing out at the moment, that's 135k, and that's tiny.
Yeah. Right, I think I've shown to us that the nests here are rather large, but also the desert ends,
Yeah.
which is nice to know.
Actually, the movement armor is pretty useful in this situation. Just like running really far upwards.
But nests can't attack from there. There might be a land bridge there. Yeah, there's 15 million. Yeah, we've got quite a few very large. In fact, there's an iron deposit next to me down here. There's 15 million.
Yeah.
And it's actually reasonably far from those other nests, and they've got forest around them.
Yeah. There's plenty of patches. Also, this ridiculous amount of oil. It's like the amount of oil is truly insane.
Like 6,000 per one.
Also, because now the minimum from pump jack is two a second from 0.2 from what we were used to. That's like, I think that might be a little bit too much. I think 1 a second would be still pretty strong.
I think so. I think.
Then again, this. Yeah,
I don't think we're at risk of biters coming and getting us for all.
No, it was just there was a couple of I could see a couple of things. There was, and they basically the ones which were I thought might have been spawners were actually worms, but there were a couple of other spawners nearby.
There won't be any biters left on the planet at this rate. Oh, what's that? Yeah. Yeah, we're up to 24,000. If I averaged over the last 10 minutes, we're actually up to 20,000 on our iron and copper. So we are now exceeding. The thing is, those factories are able to produce 30. I think it was 34 million. Sorry, 34,000 a second, a minute.
Good grief.
Well, the idea was, you know what? One is not quite enough. If I double it, it's plenty. Power back up. Whoa. The green circuits seem to be being... Nope, they're not yet. What are you working on?
Nukes.
We really need to use that red circuit factory that you set up. There is still a little bit of setting up to do with those to do with these smelters, because I've got to have conditions to turn the plate factories off if they can't accept the train. Because at the moment, when the resources go low, it'll get a bit funny.
Yeah.
Wow, they're still placing. Are we out of concrete?
Probably, because we've only got one factory making it. We could really do with more concrete production.
Oh yeah. What's it short on? Iron ore. There's no iron ore.
Oh yeah, it requires iron ore, doesn't it? Yeah.
I'll just pick up as many as I can.
Yeah. I think that's what I did last time. I just went to a train, picked up as much as I could, and then just chucked it all out my inventory.
Yeah, but I can't actually carry all that much. But
No, I can't, because my inventory's like jammed.
But I only have to run side to side a couple of times. Oh wait, if I pick it up, the drones automatically take it from me.
Yep. Good old auto trash. Auto trash is a great thing.
Ah, that train is looking at me.
There you go. Plenty in storage now. And avoid the trains, avoid dodge, dodge, dodge.
I'm just have to go to the train and pick it up, and then all the drones come. I can't like order them to take it straight from the train, but I can pick it up and be the intermediary.
Yep. Right, we're short on iron plates. Why? Oh, that's because all the cogs factories are running again. Yeah, when all the cog factories are running, yeah, the main factory just runs out of iron plate instantly. Grabs it all. It's kind of obscene.
So I've just moved. Not all that. How much does it use to make concrete? Oh, it's only one. And we need another 600 concrete. So yeah, that should be enough.
Yeah, they've got. You could just do with making more of it, so. And that has never produced a single item because the inserter's wrong around. There we go.
Oops.
Yeah, I've done a lot worse. It's like it's when you have a look at some of the oil things. It's like, okay, this good grief. This assembling machine 3 has produced 54,000 cogs.
Wow.
Just
No, the one next to it's more.
106,000. Let's see assembling machine 3. They reset when you replace them with an upgraded version. It's like just some of these items, like this furnace. It's like it's produced 15,000 steel. It's just like on its load.
This. I like this one though. A level I marked assembly machine 3 building assembly machine 3s.
Oh yeah. It's produced 651 of them.
Wait, what's going on here?
What?
Oh, there's no iron plate for the grenade.
Yep, it's because it's being used in the cogs. It's just, yeah.
An insane number of cogs.
The cogs just consume all.
But if I actually have a look, all time, we've only produced. Wow, we've produced tens of thousands of bottles. That's quite surprising.
Yeah. Well, we did need to, because when each recipe uses, several hundred.
Cogs must be one of the. Oh, there we go. 1.6 million in total.
Yeah. How's our oil doing at the moment? So we've got tons of petroleum gas. Light oil is a little bit low, which is good. That means it's all being used. Heavy oil is consistent. Lube is nice and high at last. Plastic is building up because it's not being used in the red circuit factory. Crude oil is nice and high. That one is not operating. Wait. Oh, left an arm out. Again, it's like looking at a factory. Okay, the one next to it has produced, how many? 24,000. This one produced 0 because I forgot to connect it with an inserter. That's all. That's 24,000, and it's not produced a single one.
I just noticed the time anyway, Alex. It is 12:30.
Yeah, so it is. I also have nukes.
Oh, okay. I need to see that at least.
Okay.
Nuke a tree.
Okay. Let's go test it on something worth testing it on, right? Dodge that. Dodge that.
Right, where are you? Are you heading down?
I'm heading west.
I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. Wow, you are so fast. Wall hacks.
It really is, isn't it? It's crazy. Okay, I'm coming up to.
Basically, got no clip on. I would go for the nest slightly like southeast of that because it's quite a big one.
So it is.
How many nukes do you have?
I have 10.
10? Oh, that's going to be overkill. I would only use nukes on the most dense nests. And I'd fire it at fairly long range.
Okay.
The trees will disappear, trust me. Oh, but wait, will it hit the trees? Or
Yes, I'm sure it will. I am... I'm prepared.
Oh, yes. Stealthy, stealthy ninja nuke. game.
Okay.
You've made a big opening.
Go away, go away.
Okay, so
Drones.
that's going to be awesome or hilarious.
Fire! Good grief!
I did tell you.
There's like a hole in the nest.
That's why I'm saying it's worth getting nukes. Because the amount of resources you save by using that...
Fire! It goes over biters.
Oh, that is just not fair.
Okay, okay, fire down here.
Bye! Like, with just, what, 10 nukes, you've just...
No, that's 3. Here's number 4. Oh, how about this nest? Hello, nest.
Bye! That is ridiculous. Just take the worst out on all the nests and then mop up the rest of the grenades.
I think this is. It's like you find a huge clump, like the centre of the clump. I'm fighting, the clump where it's full of worms and that. Fire in the middle of it.
Jesus. It's not just the worms, it's everything, Alex. Try going a bit more further north. Are there any gargantuan nests? Not really. I mean, they were the gargantuan nests. Do you know, I did tell you we need to get nukes, didn't I? And you were like, oh, they're really expensive.
I didn't really... Well, no, because I didn't really want to set up the construction, but I done that today. So now we have a ridiculous number of nukes, because... I don't know what the range on these things is, but it seems pretty far, so... I am like zoomed fully out and like aiming almost maximum.
Be warned though, if you are even clipped by it, you die.
Yeah, that's why I'm like firing at a massive maximum range.
Oh wait, there's a big chunk of iron over there. That there is a...
I'm zoomed maximum out and I can fire like really, really far, so...
So how many are you making? Is it 10 an hour or something? How many were you...
I actually don't know how many. I didn't actually fully calculate how many I can produce.
Oh, that's a biggie.
Okay, I'm at max. Okay, so this is the very top of the screen.
Oh, get all the worms at the top. Jesus, that nest is enormous, though.
Okay, I'm now at nukes.
Have you seen the size of that? That's just... Wow. That's 9,000 oil there as well.
Don't need it though.
I know you don't need it, but so many hits coming towards ridiculous. Like there's nothing left.
I know. I want to see the kill count. What's the kill count like?
The kill count. Are there blips in the last? Okay. The last 10 minutes. The last hour. The last...
No, look at minutes. It's like spike.
Yeah. You said, I'm just looking at the patterns. It's very different pattern to previously.
So how much 235 have we got in the network? We have 900 in the network.
And it's 50 or something per one, isn't it?
It's 30 per one.
Yeah, see? It's worth it.
Yeah. Particularly now, because, I picked up, I picked up 300. That means now got a load more.
Hey, Alex, this feels a bit unnecessary.
Yeah, it really is.
But I saw a video of someone on the internet who had modded it so you could load, you could have nuke shells for the tank.
Good grief.
And it was hilarious.
Yeah. The reason, I actually misread it. Because the nuke, what I misread, because it says area effect size 3 and area effect size, 35 and 3. I misread it as 3, as only the bottom one.
Oh, no.
Bit like the cluster bomb. Because like the cluster bomb...
the reason why I was putting my parts on for it was because I'd seen it on the internet and I knew how ridiculous it was.
Yeah. I know, but well, now I actually got it set up because we've got plenty of uranium ore. If I actually just expand how many centrifuges we got, because I could basically double how many centrifuges we got, and then we could just have nukes forever.
Hey Alex, we've got 300,000 copper plate in the network, and almost 300,000 iron plate, and we've got 15 plus. Yeah, we've got about 70,000 steel plate.
Because how much? Yeah, because there's there's a 2.9 million. I forgot about that one. Okay, I will.
A 2.9 million.
2.9 million uranium patch.
Oh.
That's we got that ages. We got it ages ago. We just haven't been mining it. And there's another 1.2 million. Okay, I am going to, because it is 10 uranium ore for one thing. So it's basically, yeah, we have like infinite number of nukes. We just need to mine and centrifuge it all.
It's the time is the limiting factor.
Yeah, so we just need tons and tons of centrifuges.
But the nukes are being made down on your nuke island, aren't they?
No, I made them on my person. But the resources, the 235, is being made on the island.
You made them on your person? I thought you said they'd take ages to make.
In total, yeah. Because you need to make it's the making the 235. That's what takes the time, because that is a 50-second process to make one, and you need 30.
Yeah.
And it's also
20 processing units isn't that expensive.
Yeah. And the other reason why it takes so long is because you need the 40 uranium initially to make it.
Yes.
And that was what was taking the time. And now we've got enough in the system. We've basically hit essentially critical mass.
Yes. Our nuclear program is.
Because once you have enough going, you produce more and more 235.
Wow, the iron plate production has just shot up. I am so pleased with that. The iron plate production has just gone higher than it has actually been at all, ever.
So how many do we need? 1, 2... Let's just blueprint the thing. 16. Need 16... So essentially... We need more concrete. We need more concrete.
I'm so pleased with this. The pollution cloud's gone a bit weirdly lopsided down south because of the lack of, like thingy down there. This is awesome though, Alex. I mean, just wow. Right, anyway, I'm going to get going, okay?
Okay. I'm just building a centrifuge factory, and otherwise I will forget about it.
Well, I'm going to leave you to it anyway. I just have a good night, mate.
See you then.
See ya.
So this will... And then also the request chest for iron ore. And then 2 providers. There's that. Speed. Another. So it's like a concrete factory is good. that is like just a crazy amount of stuff. So need to request concrete stack, steel, advanced circuit, steel, advanced circuits, and gear wheels. And probably just do a single box like that. So that means now we'll actually get centrifuges automatically being produced for us. Obviously they don't stack very high, but that is a very nice little thing to have. Get rid of that as well. With that in place, we'll definitely have a ton of resources. That's operating there. Should really place those a little bit further apart, then they could have just had the same request chest operating both. So I'll just do that now. No, that won't work because of the way it functions. Yeah, that will do. That's not too much of an issue. See, this should just move that one up. And yeah, move that one up one. And that is there, and get rid of the requester, get rid of the requester. And you are going to do the request. Just remove it all. Like that. Good. Now concrete. Place the water in, good, and that there, like so. Good, good, good. Fantastic, that's now operational. Fantastic. They are now they're operating at decent capacity. Centrifuge is making them automatically. Brilliant. So that's it for this episode.